fear as China is set out to take over some parts of Nigeria. In the past 3 years, Nigeria has gotten over $5 billion loan from the People's Republic of China, which has resulted in the execution of infrastructure projects across the country. This was revealed by President Muhammadu Buhari last month in Beijing at the China-African Cooperation (FOCAC) roundtable meeting attended by African leaders and Chinese President Jinping. Chinese loans now make up 8.5% of Nigerian external debt of $22.8 billion as at the end of June 2018. To be fair, Nigeria set aside a reasonable percentage of its budget for debt servicing yearly and most likely would not fail to service its Chinese debt. However, Nairametrics takes a look at key Chinese loan-funded infrastructural projects in the country which might be taken over by China in case Nigeria defaults in its debt repayment to the Asian giants, depending on what is contained in the terms of the loan deals. This $500 million rail project was constructed with loans sought from China and happens to be the first urban rail system in the entire West African sub-region. The rail was commissioned in July this year. This is another $500 million Chinese-funded rail system that has been completed and operational in Nigeria. The amount was borrowed to complete the project, which brought the total figure to $1 billion. The 180-kilometer rail line connects Abuja and Kaduna and was commissioned about 2 years ago. The rail line system is the first in Africa that uses modern Chinese standard and technology. Investigations by Nairametrics revealed that the rail line is functioning efficiently with no issues, and one could only hope that it would not be taken over by China. This is one of various ongoing projects worth $3.4 billion that Nigeria is leveraging Chinese funding to execute across the country. This amount was jointly borrowed under the administrations of President Muhammadu Buhari and Goodluck Jonathan. In 2013, Nigeria secured a $500 million loan from China at 2.5% interest rate for the construction of 4 international airport terminals in Abuja, Kano, Lagos, and Port Harcourt, after signing a memorandum of understanding with China Exim Bank. The MOU for the loan was signed in Beijing with the delivery of the 4 new international airport terminals to be constructed by the China Civil Engineering Construction Company (CCECC). The new terminals, designed to rival some of the best around the world, were to be part of the achievement of President Jonathan's administration ahead of its 2015 re-election bid. However, none of the terminals were completed before they lost his re-election bid. The Port Harcourt International Airport Terminal, part of the deal, was commissioned last week by President Buhari. This is another project that is part of the recent $3.4 billion Chinese loan to construct infrastructural projects in Nigeria, though the rail line is an extension of the Lagos-Ibadan standard rail gauge. It is to be funded with about $6.1 billion loan to be used on Ibadan-Ilorin, Minna, Kaduna, Kano line. The railway will run parallel to the British-built Cape Gauge line, which has a lower design capacity and is in deteriorated condition. This is a $1.2 billion loan power plant that is currently under construction by China Electric Engineering Company (CNEEC). It was initially built to be completed towards the end of 2019, but will now be completed in 2020. The hydropower plant will produce 700 MW of electricity, and it is a joint project between Nigeria and the Chinese government at a financial contribution ratio of 25/75% respectively. It is expected to produce a yearly power generation of 2,640 gigawatts and supply electricity to the national grid. This rail line is being funded by a $1.6 billion loan secured from Chinese Exim Bank. A sum of $1.6 billion was borrowed by the current government for the construction of this standard gauge Lagos-Ibadan rail line that will connect Nigerian commercial capital Lagos to Ibadan. The project is a segment of the Lagos-Kano Railway Modernization Project. Thank you for listening to this news. I'm not surprised if today or tomorrow Chinese decide to come up and take over Nigeria. It's not a surprise because even the loan that we have collected from them is enough to take half of Nigeria away. See what they did to Zimbabwe now. Zimbabwe was just collecting until Chinese stood up and say, these people cannot pay back. Okay, what we should do is to take some parts of Zimbabwe. As we speak, some part of Zimbabwe is now belong to Chinese. So for the one of Nigerian, I'm not surprised. And very soon it will happen. It should not be like a film. So Nigerians, let's be ready. The area you are might be a part of where the Chinese are going to take over. Because I said before that there is no administration that has collected a loan more than this administration. I remember Obasanjo administration collected a loan, but not to compare to that of Fēār administration. You understand? The Fēār administration has over-collected. Obasanjo administration even tried, to the extent that though he wanted to step down for loan purpose, but through the help of his vice Atiku, they both were able to cover up the loan. You understand? And that is that. So that's how things supposed to be. That's how things supposed to be. So my dear viewers, you can see now it's now a thing of focus and not a joke anymore. Let me actually hear from you and know what you will say concerning this. If you're new on this channel, do me free to leave your comments below the comment section. Click on the subscription buttons as well as bell buttons to get updated each time we upload any new videos. Thank you.